citizens, and good day, Exeter. My name is Maggie Hassan. I am honored and privileged to be the state senator for District 23, which includes Exeter. And today we're here to mark the extraordinary role Exeter has had, not only in the founding of our country, but also in the continuing practice of democracy in the most free nation in the world. My congratulations and thanks to the American Independence Museum. Today marks the 20th anniversary of this festival, the 20th time that we have gathered and invited our friends and neighbors, not only from the Granite State, but from throughout New England and the country, to join us, to remind us all that many, many, many years ago, our forefathers and our foremothers had this extraordinary idea. It was revolutionary at the time, and it is still revolutionary today. And the idea was that we could actually govern ourselves. We could solve our own problems, we could meet our own challenges. And throughout our country's history, this state, the Granite State, has led the way in showing that like-minded citizens, even though they may differ about how to solve their problems, know that when they come together in an open and fair process and engage in debate, there isn't a problem we can't solve. And today, that spirit is what will carry us through the challenges we have. Not because we agree on everything, it's precisely because we don't agree on everything, but that we know we can find common ground and reach common solutions that makes us the extraordinary people that we are. So with that, I welcome you all to Exeter, a place I am privileged to live in and to represent. Now it is my great pleasure to introduce somebody who needs no introduction. New Hampshire's Governor, John Lynch, first was elected in 2004, bringing to the office of governor experience as a successful businessman, but also a commitment to the state of New Hampshire that is unparalleled. I know him as a creative and constructive problem solver, and again, as somebody whose commitment to the people of the state and to making our future better is unparalleled. So with that, welcome to Exeter, Governor Lynch.
Thank you very much. And good morning. It's great to be here in Exeter. It's great to be up here with Senator Maggie Hassan, who does such a wonderful job for all of us across our state. And I'm really, really excited to be able to introduce former President George Washington, who's also with us here today. Now, I've never had the opportunity to personally thank General Washington for his leadership, but I get that opportunity today. For 234 years, this country has been a beacon of democracy and freedom, a beacon of light for other countries across the world to be able to follow. And it has been George Washington's leadership, and then so many who have come after him, that have ensured that we remain the special country that we are. So let's give a resounding Granite State welcome to George Washington. Welcome to the greatest state and the greatest country in the world. George Washington.
Thank you, Governor. I am so honored to be in this great town, the state of New Hampshire. A town from which you sent many of the signers, some of the signers of the Declaration of Independence. Those who put the plume in the ink and signed in order that they might take their stand for two of the great principles of human life, liberty and freedom. I thank this town for sending those who fought with me in the Revolution. Today, as I stand before you as the first President of the United States, I call upon the Almighty God in heaven to let His greatest blessings fall down upon you, not only today, but in every succeeding day throughout this year and on into eternity, and may God bless.
Make way!
He is a true patriot. He looks forward to this country being honest, sincere, and taking care of its countrymen. He looks forward to many years of service in this country and to the state of... I'd like to introduce to you a true gentleman, John Gilman.
Good morning, citizens of Exeter. Good morning. I have just received the declaration from our Congress assembled, which I will now read and enact. In Congress, July 4th, 1776, the unanimous declaration of the 13 United States of America. When, in the course of human events, it becomes necessary for one people to dissolve the political bands which have connected them with another, and to assume among the powers of the earth the separate and equal stations they are endowed by.
We hold these truths to be self-evident that we are true Englishmen.
Among these are like... Shut that man up! Nothing to see here. But when a long train of abuses and usurpations, designed to reduce them in an act, the state may in the meantime do all dangers from invasion, from comfortable and distant from the depository of their public records, for the sole purpose of fatiguing them in compliance with his treason. He has, for that purpose, obstructed laws of naturalization of foreigners, refusing to pass others solemnly publish and declare that these united colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states. That they are absolved from all allegiance to the British Crown, and that all political connection between them and the state of Great Britain is and ought to be totally dissolved. That as free and independent states, they have the full power to levy war, conclude peace, contract alliances, establish commerce, and do all other acts and things which independent states may of right do.
And raise taxes!
This declaration with firm reliance on the protection of divine providence, we mutually pledge to each other our lives, our fortunes, and our sacred honors. Please join me in 3 cheers for the new United States of America. Hip hip huzzah! Hip hip huzzah! Hip hip huzzah! Thank you. May accompany us and escape from this tyranny of that mob over there. Carry on, Sergeant. To the front. Ah!
Blacksmith in the old days made the tools, took care of horses, and repaired things, made even kitchen utensils, a little bit of everything, all the farming equipment, and very important part of every village to have a smith. And what we're using here is bituminous coal, which is a soft coal. It doesn't pop like the other type. And this is a blower. It blows more oxygen up through the bottom and more air. The coal burns faster, and it can get the iron up to the point where it can be applied with hammers and moved around. It doesn't slight like plastic. The rest of these tools are all traditional. Hammers. Different types of hammers. That's the first step, making a leaf of a piece of steel. Take that out. Every time you put the metal back into the fire, it's called a heat. And when I bring it out, the oxygen attacks it, so it's red hot, and it burns it, and that's what this little parts that come off is called mill scales. Different kinds of hammers for moving the metal different directions. This is called a cross beam. Move the metal sideways. Put this up on the diamond. Flip it over the cross beam. And try to hit the center. And as I hit this, and move it sideways. Heat it up about 3 heats, and I spread that into a decent sized leaf. You can take that and draw it out, put some hammer marks in it to give the veins, and then taper down this part of it, curl it into a stem here, and this would be a nice napkin ring.